second. I don't know the password. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your cell phone number?
707
707
280
280
4234.
34. Hold on.
I think we did this with like Oreo.
Yeah, I don't know the password, but once you try to log on, it asks me.
Okay. I got you.
Save my number, bro.
Oh, yeah. I think April sent you just.
I just tried calling you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's 202. Oh, yikes. I'm on live. Hold on.
Oh.
Sorry guys. Good morning everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, there it is. Ha! There it is.
Did it?
Yeah, I don't have it, bro. If I would have, oh, I'm glad I got it. All right, yeah, you're
Wow, you're awesome.
Thank you for explaining, Miss Peters. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you guys for being here. How you guys doing? It's your friend Anthony Agüero. We've been out here for several hours now. We are working on a project. We are working on a few things that I can't be putting on here right now. So we're just a few minutes ago we had the what appeared Mexican military flying right over us, right here, right above us. They circled us about 7 times and then they flew back into Mexico, and now they came back and then they left again. They've not come back. We were out here a few nights ago, and pretty much the reason it went stagnant, the mission went stagnant the other night, is because they have a high point that I'm going to show you right here. You see this high point right here? This little spot and this one up here in the top right corner. These 2 spots right here have scouts overlooking from Mexico into the US. And so basically it became a stare down competition. We were staring at them with our cameras, and they were staring at us probably with their cameras. So it went stale. We left. They did not send people over until the following day in the morning. We got out here at about 6:30 in the morning, and we've been working on a few things that we cannot be live for, but we will show you guys soon. And we were waiting for a group that was supposed to have been coming through here before 9:30 this morning, and it just did not happen. So now we're out here speculating, contemplating, and thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna have a group here probably in the next 45 minutes to an hour, which is why I went live. The Mexican helicopter was flying right above us on US territory, and they went back, and then they did circles on the Mexican side too, and then flew west. But I'm thinking we're about to see some individuals crossing through here. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. There's too much money involved. How you doing, Michelle? Good to see you on here. Thank you guys for joining. You should, you know, the helicopter flew right into my drone. What can I say? Much love to Virginia, y'all. How you guys doing? Patricia, muy buenos días. How you doing? I slept very good, actually. I was very glad to be out of here. I'm glad I'm under the shade here. I'm at a shooting range. Let's see. I parked my truck under the shade because it's really hot. I'm gonna be on here with you guys for about an hour. We're gonna wait to see if we have people crossing through here. If the pattern is off right now in about an hour. I'm gonna get off of here, and then we're working on something big. I got like an hour to be on here with you guys, maybe a little bit more, we'll see. And you guys are gonna catch some footage later. Wow. We're working. Buenas tardes a todos. Good afternoon, everybody. Indigo, buenas tardes. All the way to Sinaloa. How you doing? What would Rambo do? Trump is in Arizona at the border. I don't know if he's at the border. He's in Arizona for sure. I don't know if he was actually going to the border or not. But I know he's down there in Arizona. If I was just a spectator, I'd probably go. But gotta be out here. Gotta be out here working.
It does a backup. It does a backup, and honestly, I've never really gotten it to work. It's like real small files and real horrible like resolution. So yeah. Yes.
Looks like they are at a wall panel with a pile of unused panels next to it. Oh, that sucks. I can't believe I'm under the shade and I feel my phone about to overheat already. Are you gelling? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see ya. Ted, what's up? What up, Doug? Hey, your mom was on here earlier or yesterday, man. Good to see you, brother. CG, nice to see ya. DJ Goldenheart. DJ Goldenheart 69. Ewe. What up? Mike Hunt? Look at us. What's up, Mike Hunt? How you doing, Miss Pam? Good to see you. How you doing, Kathy? Yes, sir, Joseph. Here in about an hour. I'm taking you over there, man. MD, come on down, man. I'm down here. I'll be down here for a little longer. MD Media. Come down, brother. Come down. I want to go up there with you and protest some of those Scientologists, man. Hey, those Scientologists out there, they're relentless against the protesters. If you guys have not been following with some of the stuff out there, man, it's incredible. How far is it from the wall? Oh, it is a good little ways.
It's right beneath me right there.
Ish, I'd hate to get caught over there.
We fucking killed it. No tire, back tire, beat in the
No
windshield.
front tire, nothing. They ripped it up. Look, the wall ends right there. I'm gonna go over there. There's an abandoned trafficker's van that has been left right there. We're gonna go over there real quick, all right? Y'all hang tight, and then I'll share the goods with you guys in just a little bit, all right? Kathy, we don't mention that individual in here. I appreciate it. Thank you. I had not been live on Facebook for some time until yesterday again, guys. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I was able to log back into my Facebook, so that's why I'm on here. But I'm gonna go over there, guys. Give me 1 second, all right? Gotta suit up, guys. Gotta wear my vest over there. You don't wanna get caught. You don't wanna get caught with your pants down. Let's see how the hell we get over there. April's gonna be here with y'all. So there is a van. Yeah, it is another vehicle, a white one. A white one. It just pulled up, I told you. We had to get out of there. They pulled up on us. I'm telling you, when I tell you guys, there's always somebody up here watching us. There is absolutely somebody always up here watching us. Look at what they had these in the van. These are spikes for the Border Patrol vehicles. These are spikes for vehicles like mine that are out here trying to bring this information, and these motherfuckers are out here trying to pop our tires. Anywhere, any direction or any way, shape, or form that you throw these, this will always land like this with a spike up, ready to bust your tires. I don't have super chat, guys, because my original YouTube channel was taken down for censorship because of the content that I provide for you guys. If you guys would like to contribute to my independent reporting out here, my mods will provide a link right now in the description. You can go to givesendgo.com/Anthony Agüero Live. You can also donate to my Zelle, which would be an ideal, the best way, guys. I get that right away. You don't understand how much I need y'all's help. I'm only one person trying to be out here and bring forth as much information as I can. If you find it within your means, go to givesendgo.com/Anthony Agüero Live to help me stay out here. Boots on the ground. We do the work out here, guys. We're not out here bullshitting. We're out here doing the work. We're on the other side of this freaking wall right now, guys. Risking it all. And let me show you guys the footage. Froze up. Really? No. You're gonna catch something, bro. That shit just pulled up right now. That's why I told her we need to get out of there. Are you guys frozen? Am I frozen? Can you guys see me or no? Check out this rape van. How annoying. There it is. Wow. Mad bras. Mad bras. Holy shit. That's a cartel van, guys. That's the cartel van. Can you imagine how many women have been raped in here? What? That's a cartel van. They rape women. Y'all don't understand the kind of shit that we're dealing with. This is barbaric ass shit. There's tons of diapers right over that wall right now where they are bringing in. It's got to be hundreds of kids, guys. It has got to be hundreds of kids, and you're gonna see with the footage that I'm about to show you guys later on tonight. I didn't post the rest. I didn't continue showing you guys what I found down there because I need to watermark it and I need to be able to share it accordingly. That was just a small snip. I literally just went inside a cartel member's van. and I am now showing you guys how they rape women in there. There's tons of thongs, panty liners, underwear, boy shorts, those boy shorts that they call them, laced little boy shorts, thongs hanging on the windshield, thongs hanging on the trees, on the rape trees right here. This isn't, oh, let's go record the migrants. This is, let's go see what the fuck is going on our border. And if you guys appreciate us being out here bringing you guys this information, and of course literally risking our lives to bring forth the information to the light, please go to giftsandgo.com/Anthony Agüero Live. Help a brother out, help me stay out here, boots on the ground, bringing you guys non-stop coverage of this phenomenon. We are very close to our election, and I want to be able to be out here bringing as much content, videos, footage, and information from the border as much as we can before these upcoming elections. If there's people complaining on here that you don't have a wrench, you're not my mod, you are somebody else's mod. I don't share mods. You're not gonna be modding for me and modding for other individuals. Plain and simple. Obviously, if you've not caught on, there has been a divide. If you want to be on that side, by all means be on that side, but you're not gonna be on here modding for me if you're on that side, okay? There's a lot that's going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. I'm not involved with anybody else, nor the mods. The mods that mod for me only, nobody else. Is it as bad as they say it is? It is 100 times worse than what I can actually show you. There's a lot. There's a lot that I can't show you. There's a lot that I have not shown yet, that I will show. Is this happening on the Mexico side or the US? Currently, I'm on the US side. Let me show you the Mexican side. On the other side of that wall that you see right here is Mexico. So let me show you guys this. Check this out, guys.
I'm not sure if you're. Most of them will.
What you seen?
I think it's a Federale, like a truck.
Oh, the white
Looks
one?
like the National Guard unit.
Oh,
that
okay.
they
Yeah,
have
they're
their
probably watching it then.
Yeah,
That's might have been why they were out here hovering over us.
probably.
Okay, guys. I'm out here on the border. The border is actually maybe about 50 yards this way. And this, I can't explain to you what this might be. I have no idea what this is. Why would it be out here?
Bird up there. I won't be getting my drone.
All of you guys need to register to vote. All of you guys need to go to your city council offices. You gotta sign up to become a voter registrar. Register people to vote. Go out into your community. It takes like 20 minutes. You go to your county court office, wherever they do your elections department in your city. They sit you down in front of a computer for about 15 minutes. You sign, and then all of a sudden they give you the paperwork, and now you're able to go and register people to vote. You can do that. Sign up with your local GOP to become an election judge. Go out and explore the elections. Don't be at home glued to your TV hoping and praying everything's all good. Get your ass signed up, and on election night, be boots on the fucking ground.
Hell yeah. All right.
Be the eyes for everybody, not just sitting at home praying and hoping and glued to the TV. That's not the way this works. Our system is designed for citizens to be involved in this process, and it will only work in our favor and work out to how it should if we all go out and work accordingly as a collective for our nation. It's your country, guys. It's not hard for you to go and sign up to your elections department downtown in your city. And this might be new to a lot of you guys. That's okay. That's why I'm bringing it forward. Go to your elections department in your city. Become a voter registrar. It takes you about 15-20 minutes from the time you go in there. They sit you in front of a computer. They tell you the do's and the don'ts. You walk out of there with your packet, and then you start signing people up to vote. You got to register yourself to vote. You got little time left to register to vote. And most importantly, we need boots on the ground. We need election judges. We need you to be at the poll. You go be a poll watcher. How much more patriotic does it get than being involved in your elections? If you can't be out here doing the kind of work that we're doing, if you can't leave work because, or you can't be out here because of work, or you can't do this kind of work because of your physically impediment, you can become an election judge. You can be a poll watcher. You can make it a family affair. You can take your girlfriend, have her sign up with you. Your boyfriend, take his ass out there with you. The whole 9 yards. Take your kids. If you're a grandma, take your 18, 19-year-old kids to show them how this process works. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save your family. No one is coming to save you. You got to do shit for yourself. Hey, Supposedly Trump might have just been shot at again.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Do something, guys. Sitting down on your ass from your fucking couch on your phone, tweeting all day, watching YouTube videos ain't gonna do shit for any of us. And it ain't gonna do nothing for your family. It's not gonna help your groceries, your grocery gouging, pricing gouging that's going on. It's not gonna do shit for you. Sitting at home, twiddling your fucking fingers on your phone is not gonna do shit. Trump killed the toughest border bill ever just so he can use... Are you fucking stupid? He did not kill no border bill, you fucking idiot. It was tied to fucking pork for Ukraine, you fucking idiot. You're a fucking moron. Ultimate sleep, motherfuckers asleep. Get the fuck out of my feed. You're out. You're out. You're fucking out of here, bro. We have to come out. We have to get involved in our elections. Are you gonna let the purple-haired fucking freaks run the elections in your city? Are you gonna let these fucking estrogen males with male tits do the bidding for you while you sit at home gasping, clutching your pearls? Get out. Do something. The Democrat Party's fucking motivated. They're lit up. And we're just sitting there twiddling our thumbs. Trump 2024. What the fuck is that going to do for you? Nothing. You've got to get involved in this election process. You've got to be an eye out there. You've got to be a voice, and you've got to stand up for your community. Otherwise, we're all set to fail. This is it for us, guys. This will decide the future of many years for generations to come, for your family and for mine. And either we go down just like Venezuela has, to the point where we can no longer vote our way out, or we change fucking course right now and you make a commitment and say, you know what? I'm not going through that. I am not about to sit back at home on election night, powerless, glued to the TV. You have the power. It's in your hands. Get out. Go out to your elections department. Sign up. It is your duty. Your family is counting on you. Your children is counting on you. Your grandbabies are counting on you. The least informed are counting on you. The unborn are fucking counting on you. Get out. Love your passion, but misguided. Dems want democracy. Trump wants autocracy. Dems want democracy. We're not a fucking democracy, you dipshit. We're a constitutional republic. The next person that tells me we're a democracy, I'm gonna kick you upside the fucking head. We are a constitutional republic. That is what differs this country from the rest of the fucking world. We are a constitutional republic. We are not a democracy. We are not like all these other countries. We are not Venezuela. We are not Brazil. We're none of this other bullshit. We are the superpower because of the Constitution. Be with the party that stands against pedophiles. Stand with the party that respects women's bathrooms. Stand with the party that respects women. The party that knows what a woman is. You want democracy? Go to fucking Venezuela. Get your fucking democracy over there. Because you electing or voting for Kamala Harris, you're voting for a dictatorship, for a communist state. Wake up. Stop being so fucking ignorant and arrogant and talking and spewing shit out of your ass just because you want to throw a little talking point on here. You sound ignorant as hell and you're not changing nobody's mind. You just look like a goddamn fool. We are not a democracy. You need to wake up, dope. We are a democracy. You probably got purple hair too, huh? You got fucking purple hair, huh? You probably don't even know what a woman is. Get involved. Get involved, y'all. This is our last. This can be. Patriot for You says, love that Tim Walz gave all school children free breakfast and lunch for children at school. You can say that is bad. It's for kids and helps family. I'm not going to say that's bad. He's taking care of Americans. That's his job. That's literally his job, is to look out for the people that need it the most. And we know that there are kids sometimes that go to school hungry. That's a great deed. I'm not going to knock that. I can't talk shit on that. Patriot D, exactly. I can't argue with that. That's great. Why would I argue with that? That's great policy. That's great commitment to his constituents. Fantastic. Kudos to Mr. Walz for doing that. But he also gave boys tampons. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, guys. It's sad. Even a teacher was telling my kids that we're a democracy. I had to explain true facts to them. One kid confronted her and she said she didn't have time for that. You know, unfortunately, these teacher unions are nothing more than activists. They're really not even looking after anybody's interest but themselves, their unions. And they have some pretty crazy, deranged people working in there. You can't argue with that, but he's doing it only for political reasons. Yep. I don't. Prior to Walz, a couple of days ago, I had no idea he even existed. All right. Trump and JD are anti-union. That's right. That's right. Anti-blue collar worker? No, absolutely not. You've got to understand that these unions are corrupt. They're not anti-people. These unions have been infiltrated and taken over with an agenda. unions actually didn't start off as something bad. They've been taken over. They're definitely not anti-blue collar.
I don't know if they're being chased or what, but I think Ben Bergholm was out here when that happened, and I think I've heard it before out here, but yeah, he was here, and then so they said slammed into the
Unions protect blue collar workers.
came over, and then later the Mexican Marines coated away the wall, so it looked like that. So, yeah. So
You're out of here or what?
no, I'm gonna go get a picture over there, like on the other side.
Oh, you're gonna go?
I need a couple pictures.
You're going to the rate van?
I might. I mean, that truck's like, it can probably get here in what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, I would wait till that shit leaves, bro. That's why I called her back
Okay.
over here.
I might actually just go right around and get a couple pictures right there.
If you're going to go the other side, let me know so I can at least be on a high point looking after you, huh?
Okay. So, I mean, I wouldn't go. I just like the wall would be right here, and I just like walk right here, get a couple photos.
Oh, okay.
Just for
Oh,
Facebook.
okay. All right.
So,
Don't go over there without letting us know, Jeff.
Cool. I won't do anything stupid or dangerous.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right. Exactly.
Just because you're screaming at that shit. Whatever.
You gotta run away from them, not towards them. Dear Lord.
I'm done arguing with some of you. Y'all can be on here, but I'm done engaging with you guys. What the hell was that just fell from the sky? Did you see that?
No, I was gonna show you this when you said that. I hear something though. You can hear them talking. You don't you? You gonna let me have one? Check it out.
This shit still has info. The chip's still intact inside.
It's already like 6 or 7, but
He banged the porn star? You're mad because Trump banged the porn star? Who the fuck are you? I thought you guys, your body, your choice. Like, you guys want to say, oh, stay out of my business, and now you're fucking crying that Trump banged a porn star? He lied about the 2020 election? Are you... Are you a bot? You gotta be a bot. You can't be real. You cannot be real. Look, you guys. Those of you guys that might not have seen it, these are tire spikes. These are thrown along the U.S. southern border, made for border patrol by the cartel to pop their tires as they are getting to different destinations or locations. What they will do is they will usually line these up, hide them with leaves, shrubs, whatever. And here you are thinking you're gonna go and report, or border patrol agents are on their way to go make an arrest or apprehensions, and they run into this. Comes at the border. Let's see, guys. Let me see. Where's Trompas? Let's see. Nancy Pelosi dropped toilet paper yesterday. Unbelievable. I bet you Benny Johnson's probably live with Trump. Let's see. Bet you. Benny is very reliable.
On the current. And I think it's less, I think we almost, in some ways, create a barrier if we put the Republican wrapper around it.
Sure.
Versus just talk about it in
America first. I'm trying to pro-freedom movement, America first, right? Joe Rogan's, is he a Republican? No, he's a freedom movement guy.
Yeah.
He's a freedom movement guy. Is Elon Musk a Republican? Freedom movement guy, I think,
to the left,
right?
You know, modern Democrats, you know, they're smart, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
Ends. They swapped out Biden at exactly the correct time to try to get Kamala in just before the convention, so the election takes place within the honeymoon phase.
Where's
And
my
I'm not
cigar,
saying,
man? I
you
need
know,
a cigar
I haven't
time.
been saying this for years,
We got to
but-
talk about that.
Yeah.
Just
And coffee,
I'm
too.
sorry, man.
Should I
We
make
gotta
some
talk
hot
about it, because
coffee?
on this program, on our program,
Hot coffee or
you've
cold
been
coffee?
saying this for years, and people laughed at you.
I said
People laughed at you
since
on
the
our
start of the
program,
campaign.
on every program, and people laughed at you. You said on a debate stage with like 13 million people watching, and everybody chuckled. And Kristen Welker, she hissed at you. I watched it.
Good afternoon, Cheryl. How you
I
doing?
watched it. You could hear it. You said, "Shut up. Joe Biden's not your candidate. Who's your real candidate?"
Patriot D, you're so uninformed, dude. You're on here with like mainstream media talking points. Do you actually do research, or do you just like
How'd you do it?
Follow the incentive.
steal all the talking points from mainstream media and then just come on YouTube and regurgitate that nonsense?
Make a contrary
I actually
investigation.
worked for Alex Jones when I first started doing this
Always play out, but most
back
of
in
the time.
2012.
So what was the incentive of the
Okay,
Democratic Party?
that guy is on point.
Go through a primary,
All right,
have a candidate that goes through a
don't
primary,
sit here
finds
and
a
try to act
negative, we can-
and talk down on this guy.
On the
Like,
flip side, the later you wait, the more
Come on.
likely it is that you're in the honeymoon phase at the time.
if you're not gonna
So
add
they
any
wait
substance
long
to
enough.
our conversation, you're gonna have to
You don't want
go.
to make a decision. You want to have certainty. So they said, okay, let's have this debate. And this isn't conspiracizing. They literally said they're
You're
only gonna
not
have the debate
going
under
to
these
add
conditions.
any
The first debate takes place as the
substance.
earliest ever presidential
I really don't want to
debate
be reading
televised
mainstream media
presidential debate
talking
history.
points,
Why?
which is why I don't watch
Test.
mainstream
You have
media.
conviction that
I have
the
not
original
banned you
guy
from
out,
speaking
but
on
what
here
if we're
because I
wrong?
believe in freedom of
Then
speech.
they say, okay, no, we're
But-
not wrong. Let's go ahead and.
So the debate was a setup.
Freaking annoying right
What
now.
about Biden's mental state? He
The setup
was
was a test. I mean, setup makes
he-
it sound even more grand
was-
and conspiratorial than it was.
The whole Alex Jones thing with the hook thing, he never said it did not happen. It was a hoax as far as being set up. It wasn't organic. It was set up by the gov. That's what he meant. And they did a phenomenal job demonizing him and misconstruing everything about that whole situation so that people like yourself would be confused. People like yourself that don't do research and are spoon-fed these lies can sit here and now regurgitate.
I made it into Mexico.
Why wasn't there one single former president or former VP at the RNC? Because they're all corrupt. That is the uni party. That is the uni party right there. MAGA is actual America first individuals. We don't care about any other country. We don't care about anything else other than America first. All right? Who is he going to have? Bill Clinton? Barack Hussein Obama? I don't think so.
Need some money makers.
Yeah. Don't kill yourself for it.
Exactly, nah. Not for that. Hello from Mexico.
¿Qué le pasa a Fox? Están en la rueda de prensa y Fox, pásale. Oh, wow. Where's Trump?
Trump went to Lukeville.
No, he didn't.
I thought you said he did.
To Lukeville?
Somebody said,
Nah.
no, you did.
Arizona.
Yeah, he went to Arizona, but he's not in
I thought you
Lukeville.
said Lukeville.
Even made it to Iowa.
Let's
Beautiful
listen to
place,
Trump.
Iowa. But she didn't. Plenty of people did. And Biden got 14 million votes, got no votes, and now she's running against us. The good news is I think we're winning in the polls based on what I'm seeing. And after the debate, we were winning by many points, as you know, against Biden. They went in to see him. They said, you're losing. You're not going to win. You can't win. We're going to get you out. It was a coup of an American president, and it was done with anger, and he's more angry than anybody. And again, I'm no fan of his. I think he was perhaps the worst president. He was the worst president, largely because of what's happened at the border. He's allowed, in my opinion, and in the opinion of the gentleman behind me who know this better than anybody, much more than 20 million people into our country, many from prisons and jails, and many from mental institutions, insane asylums, and many terrorists. And this was, when I left, this is a very famous chart now because this chart probably saved my life. But this chart is showing, the arrow on the bottom shows that this was the lowest. This was the last week in office for me because of a horrible, horrible election where I got many millions more votes than I got the first time, but didn't quite make it, just a little bit short. We got to clean up our borders. We have to clean up our elections, or we're not going to have a country. But that's my last week. The arrow on the bottom, you see, that's the lowest point, as the gentlemen were talking. That's the lowest point in the recorded history of the border. This was done by Border Patrol. This wasn't done by Trump. This was done by Border Patrol, working with ICE and law enforcement. And that's what we're going to do. Again, if you take a look, interestingly, at all of the wall that's laying on its side, that could have been put up in a matter of weeks. It was all set to go. It was all cut out. And if you look at the top of the mountain behind us, it was all shaped, all ready to go. Could have been put up in a few weeks. Much of it's been sold for 5 cents on the dollar. It's very expensive. I worked with Border Patrol very closely. We worked, Brandon, we worked with all of Paul, all of your people. And we wanted to design something that worked. And we actually had mountain climbers. We even had drug climbers. They call them drug climbers. They can get over a wall like so incredible with 75 pounds of drugs on their back. They can climb up things. And we designed this after looking at a lot of different designs. And that's an anti-climb panel that makes it very tough for somebody to climb. This was the one that they wanted. A little more expensive version, but this is the one that's a very important panel on top. And it's called anti-climb. And this was put in here just to shade us because there's a lot of rough people on the other side. So I figured you're the media, you want to be shaded. This gets taken off. This is just temporary to shade us from potential hazard. We know about hazards. But all of this wall was built at great expense, and all it had to be, erected, would just had to be stood up on its end, concrete on the bottom, goes down 6 feet. That also went down and shielded from tunnels because we went down about as far as it's practical for them to go down. They build tunnels under walls. We went down pretty deep. We'd go down a lot deeper than the wall, made it very tough for them. And we stopped that, and we stopped people from coming over. But when they refused to, I built hundreds of miles of this, by the way, as far as the eye can see. You look at the other direction, as far as the eye could see. And then I'd hear people say, oh, he didn't build the wall. We built the wall. We built much more than I was anticipated to build. And we were going to build an extra 200 miles. Much of this is that, which is much more than I said I was going to do, because as we built it, they would go around the edges. So we were going further and further out, and it worked. We had the best numbers ever, and we had them largely because of the wall, and also because the Mexican military helped us, which they never helped at any time. They never helped. And we were very proud of it. So we went from the best numbers in recorded history to the worst numbers in recorded history or any other history. And we have a Marxist that's running, and I don't think you can let her. This country is not ready for a Marxist president. She will never build the wall. She doesn't want to build the wall. She's only saying if she changes her mind, it's only because she wants to get elected, because who wouldn't want to have a strong border? You need strong borders and strong elections, and we have neither. But we're going to have very strong borders, and we're going to have very strong elections soon. The people are fed up. It's common sense. The people are just fed up. And you saw it. Everybody coming from the airport saw the thousands and thousands of people lined up. It looked like Lindbergh coming in from what he did at the time. Broadway, it was amazing when you see all those people it's a long drive from the airport, and so many thousands and thousands of people. The people in my car say, I've never seen anything like that. We're in the middle of an area that's not well populated, and to have thousands of people like that is pretty unbelievable. I hope you got to see it. And I hope the press writes this story fairly, because it's a story of disgrace. We had a border czar who was the border czar. She loved the title, but she didn't want to do the work because she's lazy. And probably more importantly than being lazy, she wants to have an open border. And you say, who would want an open border where criminals can pour into our country? And all you have to do is walk up there, if you have the courage to do it, and go to that open section. Stand there for a little while. You'll be running back here very quickly. You really have to write this fairly, this story, because you people don't want to talk about the border. You don't want to talk about the bad things that are going on in our country. We're going to end up not having a country. You're not going to have any media. We don't have media. They don't have media. They do their own media. They don't need media. But you really should cover this story fairly. Before I begin, I have some, I think, very good words on the border and what to do and how to solve the problem. We had it solved. All they had to do is leave it. Leave it. Just leave it. But before I begin, I want to address the fake job numbers on top of everything else, fellas. Fake jobs. The fake job numbers that the Harris-Biden administration has been reporting for the last year. Thanks to a leaker yesterday, meaning probably in this case a patriot, they were forced to release numbers. They claimed falsely that they created 818,000 jobs. So they said they did almost 1 million jobs, 818,000 jobs that actually didn't exist. They were phantom jobs. They're called phantom jobs. The reason they did that is because I was even a little surprised their job numbers look better, because I know the economy's lousy. Everyone here knows it. It's lousy. These people behind me know it's lousy. We have the worst inflation, I believe, in the history of our country. And that's absolutely killing people. But it's 818,000 jobs, almost a million. And these are just the jobs we found out about. There's a lot of other false things that now are being looked at. That number will increase. So they reported false numbers. And this isn't a revision. There's never been anything like this. This is a fraud put out by Harris and by Biden. And they were going to release the real numbers. It's called a revision after the election. But it got found out before the election. And I hope you're going to write about it. But it's a big story. And it's a story that's going to be going very far. People are very upset about it, including government officials are very upset about it. Even people that are Democrats are because it's a pure fraud. You know, when you have a revision, you have a few jobs one way or the other, and they get it straight at the end of the month. But this one was sheltered for a long time, and they wanted to release it after November 5th. I wonder why, when it didn't really matter too much. But even then it mattered. But so I hope you're going to report it. Almost 1 million jobs were phantom jobs. They were fake jobs, just like a lot of reporting is fake. And I hope you're going to report it because people have to hear it. They didn't want these numbers to come out. And they did come out, and I really, the whistleblower or whoever it was that got them to have to do it, somebody today, a high official said, well, we don't really believe those numbers because Trump gave them. I didn't give them. I got them from the administration, from the Labor Bureau. And these are the stats that were just let out. In fact, officially, I mean, they just came out. They were released in... officially released. Those are official numbers. Has nothing to do with me. I just happen to be playing the role of a reporter for a change. But I hope you're going to do something with it because I think it's a serious thing. It's the same as everything else. And I'm so glad that we decided to do this. It's a little dangerous to do. I hate to tell you, you guys are in danger with the kind of weaponry that we have, but I felt it was important to do. And this kind of stuff that they put up to shield us, I'm going to make you feel not so good. It doesn't mean a thing compared to what comes through there, but at least they can't see you. But it's dangerous territory, and these people have an unbelievable courage. The Border Patrol, ICE, the police, local law enforcement, unbelievable. I don't even know how they do it. They talk about, I was courageous. I was encouraged. These people are courageous. They go through this every day. And the amount of horrible injuries sustained in fights and shootings are just incredible. Not reported, but incredible. We're here today on the southern border in Arizona where Comrade Kamala Harris, I call her Comrade because she is a radical left Marxist. She wants open borders. She wants our country. I don't understand why anybody would want it, but she wants our country to be open to the world's criminals so they can come in and rape and pillage and do whatever they have to do. But she's the most radical left person who has ever run for high political office in our country's history. And by the way, the governor, who's done a poor job as governor, Minnesota, Walz, he's done a poor job, very poor job. His numbers are horrible. People are fleeing his state. I love his state. We should have won his state twice. But a lot of hanky-panky goes on there. Hasn't been won since 1972. Richard Nixon was the last one to win it. But every time I go in there, we have massive... seems to be able to win it, so I know why we didn't win it. People don't like to talk about it. But he's a horrible governor. Has bad job numbers, bad numbers for leaving, a lot of people leaving the state. And he's insisted, he put a bill. I'm sure the sheriffs would be very happy when they hear this. He signed a bill fairly recently where boys' bathrooms have to have tampons in boys' bathrooms. I don't even like to bring this subject up, but it's a subject you have to hear about. That's what he wants. He's a radical left guy who lied like hell last night, and she'll lie tonight. We're doing a review of her tonight on Truth because she'll lie just like the rest of them lied. They talked about what I said about soldiers. I never said anything. I love our soldiers. They made the story up. It was fiction. We had 26 people countering it, but nobody cares. They made up everything, so many different stories. They made up about Project 25. They've been told officially, legally, in every way that we have nothing to do with Project 25. They know it, but they bring it up anyway. They bring up every single thing that you can bring up. Every one of them was false. He brought them up. But they've unleashed a deadly plague of migrant crime on our country by not doing their job. And all of that plank and all of that very expensive wall, it's also got tremendous electronic capability inside of it. It's got wires for cameras and everything else that you can have. It's the Rolls Royce of walls, I can tell you. It's very hardened steel outside, 7,000-pound concrete inside, and rebar inside of the concrete. All different, all very hard to get through. And it's sad to see it sitting here. We have crime going on up the road. In this direction, it's as far as you can see is wall. We have no problem there, but they come in where they refuse to put it up. That was when I first realized that they want open borders. I thought nobody could be so foolish or stupid to want open borders and have the world's population, the world's criminal population pour into our country. That's what's happening. But it shattered so many families' lives and stolen so many incredible young lives. And it's also really badly hurt our black population and our Hispanic population because these people are taking their jobs. The jobs now are down, way down for the black population and the Hispanic population because we have millions of illegal aliens that have poured into our country. They've taken the jobs of African Americans and Hispanics. And that was obvious to me. Next is going to be unions. You watch. The unions are going to start going wild because those jobs are going to be taken too. We're honored to really be here with these incredible people, and in particular with some grieving families. And this is a group of people that I've gotten to know. They're incredible people. They've lost a loved one, and thousands of others are out there, and they are grieving also. But they're not out with you and sitting in this hot sun. I will say this, that at least it gives us a good reason. We're doing something for those incredible people that we'll be talking about very shortly, because we can't let it happen to other people. We can't let what you're going through happen to other families. And you know what you're going through, as we discussed, nobody's ever seen anything like it. All for no reason whatsoever. And these are hardened criminals pouring into our country. And then they always say, Sheriff, the illegal immigrants don't commit crimes like people that live here. It's so wrong. They don't report them, but it's so wrong. They make our criminals look like babies. That's about the only thing good. Our criminals all of a sudden don't look so tough to us, right? These are the roughest people, and they're the roughest people from all over the world. Their jails are being emptied from all over the world. Their criminals are being taken from their cities. And by the way, their crime rates are way down. Their crime rates came way down. Venezuela, all of these countries, their crime rates are down. Their prison population's down. Soon they won't have any prison population because 100% of it will be in our country. With the statement, if you ever come back, we will kill you. That's the statement they tell them. If you ever come back to Venezuela and other countries, we will kill you. But it's all over the world. The Congo in Africa. Many prisoners let go from the Congo in Africa. Rough prisoners. All over Europe they come from, all over. Rough sections, the jails. You have to see jail populations are way down. So we've done a lot of trips to the border. Over the years, I've been told a lot of stories about border victims, including the stories of the amazing angel moms who have never been appreciated. They're incredible women, what they've gone through. They're going through a similar thing, and many of them, I asked about time, but this time, because many of them, this took place a long time ago with borders and horrible people coming in, and I don't have to tell you about the crimes, but the level of the viciousness of the crime was unbelievable. But
Hey, you gotta
they
send
said
me
time
a
doesn't
fax,
heal.
yeah.
You know, the expression time heals all wounds. It doesn't. I spoke to some people, they say they're worse now than they were 15 years ago. And this started largely during Obama. And then we stopped it. We had it stopped. And then the first day in, they just said, we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything. And all they had to do is let our people that we had in place, the best people. I was listening to people like Tom Homan, who is, just an incredible patriot, tough, smart, gets it, good man, but he's tough. I've been listening to all these people. They've been friends of mine for a long time. They know it better than anybody. But the level of criminality
how it
is
started.
is
And then your picture
unbelievable.
on the floor,
It's
how it's
an
going.
onslaught of violence at a level that nobody's ever seen before.
man.
For nearly 4 years, as border czar, Comrade Kamala has overseen a nation-wrecking border invasion. This is nation-wrecking. This isn't just like, we're going to fix it a little bit later. Gets to a point where you can't fix it. She's allowed at least 20 million people, all illegal aliens, into our country, including millions and millions of unvetted fighting-age men from over 158 different countries. 150, most people didn't realize you had that many countries, right? Just recently, Kamala let in the head of a Peruvian gang who was wanted for 23 murders. Welcome to the United States of America. On her orders, Border Patrol is being forced to free tens of thousands of illegal aliens from custody week after week after week. And these are very violent criminals, too. These are the most violent criminals that you'll ever see. Every day brings another story about innocent Americans being tortured, raped, murdered, and massacred by illegal aliens that Kamala Harris has set free in our country. Don't hold them. They're told. Don't hold them. Let them free.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
behave.
yeah.
Well, he killed 20 people.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
but over
pays
here it's
itself
different.
off.
Since Comrade Harris took over the border, there has been a 43% nationwide increase in violent crime and a 60% increase in rape. And the FBI should be ashamed of themselves when they report numbers, because in order to keep the violence numbers down, they didn't report some of the worst cities in the country, like Chicago and others. What a disgrace. The FBI did that. In New York this June, an illegal alien released into our country by Kamala approached two 13-year-old children with a machete in broad daylight in front of other people, forced them into the woods, tied them together by the wrist, and raped them over and over again. Over and over again. Two Kamala migrants were just arrested for the rape of a 46-year-old woman in Coney Island. I know Coney Island very well. That's where I sort of started. My office was out there. Brooklyn. Throwing her to the ground and raping her with a knife to her throat. One of them had previously been arrested for raping another woman.
Trump did not kill that shit. He killed that bill because it was packed with money for Ukraine. Stop being stupid.
But instead of being deported, he was released into our country and told to enjoy your life. In Fort Wayne, Indiana, a woman who was offered a ride home by two illegal aliens was instead kidnapped, held down and raped, then driven around while the illegals discussed how they planned to kill her. They wanted to kill her. They didn't want to have a witness. And she miraculously escaped by throwing herself out of a rapidly moving car, was badly hurt, but she escaped. At least those people came from another country, and they were very violent, with an unbelievably violent background. Violence like you've never seen. In the Bronx recently, an illegal alien who Kamala set loose into the country approached a 36-year-old woman while pretending to ask for directions before he wrapped his arms around her throat, pinned her down on a park bench, and raped her publicly on a park bench. And she said, he wasn't trying to rape me, he was trying to kill me. In Michigan earlier this year, an illegal alien broke into a residence and sexually assaulted 2 young girls, doing tremendous damage to these 2 young, beautiful girls. In Virginia, a few weeks ago, a 54-year-old mother of 4 was leaving a convenience store when she noticed an illegal alien trying to steal her car. When she tried to stop him, he ran her down, ran her over, and left her dead on the ground.
Damn.
She was dead. And her family is devastated. In Texas last month, a Venezuelan illegal alien criminal let in by Comrade Kamala shot a female police officer multiple times with a rifle. And she'll never be the same. And that's being nice about it. A few months ago, I met with the devastated family of Laken Riley, a 22-year-old nursing student who was out for a jog on the campus of the University of Georgia when she was assaulted, beaten, and horrifically murdered. Kamala Harris let in the illegal alien animal who murdered Laken. This monster was in Border Patrol custody, under very strong custody. They didn't want to let him go. But under Kamala's policies, he was set free to kill, and that's what he did. Kamala let this bloodthirsty killer go free, and then he murdered beautiful Laken, number 1 in her class, nursing school. Everybody aspired to be like her. She was the best student, the best everything. Beautiful girl. Then there's the heartbreaking story of Rachel Morin. And we're joined today by Patty and
On Fox News.
Michael Morin, Rachel's mother and brother. And I met with them. We had lunch. And they're devastated at a level that nobody can really imagine. Rachel was a cherished 37-year-old mom, beautiful woman of 5 incredible children who adored their mother more than anything in the world. They loved their mom. Earlier this year, while Rachel was out on a run, she wants to keep herself in good shape, and she ends up getting killed. In her neighborhood, she was brutally raped and murdered by an illegal alien who was led into America by Kamala Harris and her policies of stupidity. Savage person who committed this heinous crime first killed another woman in El Salvador before walking across our open border. Just walked right in. They didn't have this then. He then attacked a 9-year-old girl and her mother in a home invasion in Los Angeles where they were very badly hurt before murdering Rachel in the area where Rachel lived, in a very different part of this country. It was cold-blooded murder. Patty and Michael, I would just, first of all, thank you for being here. I know it's tough, but they want to let people understand what's going on here, because this can't happen to other parents and sisters and brothers and husbands. So if you would, I'd love you to say a few words. Thank you. Please. Oh, please. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Take care of
inviting me.
yourself. Absolutely. We don't want it to happen to other people. That's all.
No.
Big thanks, please.
Hi. I was just thanking President Trump for the invitation to come and to share Rachel's story. Rachel was 37 years old. She had 5 children. She worked. She owned a small business. She worked very hard to support her family. And the trail that Rachel ran daily was a trail that we as a family would walk over the last 25 years that we've lived in Maryland. It's a very safe, small trail, very public, very open. Moms with baby carriages go down this trail. It's very safe. I was in Kentucky. We had a grandbaby that had passed away. When I got a phone call from my son, and he said, "Mom, there's somebody here that would like to speak to you." And when I